Hello everybody, welcome back to Dockside DIY. So for this video I will be attempting to start these bad boy Ford based 460s 7.5 liter monsters, big blocks. We'll see what happens. There's two engines, so I will be happy if one starts. And even if it runs poorly, I will be happy if at least one starts. So my plan is to check the fluids, make sure we're good with oil, make sure there's no water or anything in the oil, and then hook up some water, a water line here to the water inlet on the drive, and then crank on it for a little bit and see what happens. Might start, might not. What's the worst that can happen? It's not like it's gonna explode. Hopefully, hopefully not. So let's get started. All right, so I've also decided to go ahead and let me see, and reinstall this hydraulic ram or whatever this is. I think it's a hydraulic ram. I might just kind of clean this up too first. So I'll go do that, and then I'll reinstall this because this cover, I don't know if any of you guys have lifted this big old hatch on a boat like this, but man, I swear it weighs at least like 50-60 pounds, and you got to lift in and you got to prop it up. So I think it would be worthwhile to put this in, and if it gets in the way, we'll take it back out. But I think it'll be nice to just be able to open the hatch with a push of a button. And since I'm parked in a driveway, I'm able to, if the batteries die for whatever reason, I'm able to hook up to shore power. I have a little adapter, so I can hook up to shore power and charge up the batteries for a few hours, and then we can get it going. So no big deal on that. So I'll install that, I'll clean it, and then I'll install that first. I may have been wrong as I was looking at this. I don't think this is a hydraulic ram. It's more like a kind of screws. There's like a little motor down here. I believe there's probably some sort of a screw-like thing with some threads. So I clean this off with a little bit of metal polish. It's a lot smoother and nicer. Okay, let's check the oil. This is a starboard engine. Oil level looks good. Smells fine. Smells like oil. Looks like oil. It's not all black. It is black, but it's not crazy black. I turned my mic off for this because I wanted you guys to hear the engine a little bit better. So I'm going to start cranking it. I do have the water hooked up. You might be able to hear some water running, so that's all good. So let's see if this one will. I know it turns over because I spun the crank kind of by hand using the belt here. So I know it's not locked up. So let's try it.
have the throttle just up a little bit because it doesn't want to idle very well. Enjoy this for a minute. Sounds pretty good. I'll let her warm up a little bit. I'm gonna try to idle it, see what it does. Doesn't like it. Let's see if we can hear it down. We can hear the idle down. Hot. Pretty hot. Yeah, at least the water pump seems to be working. She's idling. She doesn't like it, but she's idling. Next, I want to try to see if the drive works. try to get the port engine to fire. I am in disbelief at how easy it was to start the starboard engine, so you never know. The guy did say it was it ran when parked, so that's a good sign. Let's see what happens. That was easy. She wants to start. She wants to. So for whatever reason, it's starting, but then it's losing ignition as soon as I let go of the key. So so it's on, turns on. I let go of the key, and it dies. So let me try it a couple more times. Well, I blew off one of the hoses. There was no clamp on it, of course, but it runs, so I'll take that as a win. All right, guys, so as you saw, she fired right up. I mean, absolutely crazy. I mean, the guy told me it ran when parked, but I think it was at least, I don't know, 5 years or so since it ran. So the fact that it turned right on, was insane. I think this is gonna be a fun project. I was worried about the engines, but now I think they're going to be okay. Obviously, they're gonna need to be tuned up, so we'll be tackling that. And then once the engines are running reliably, we can kind of clean up, button up the engine bay, finish up the interior, finish up the exterior, and get her out on the lake. So not too much more to do. Well, I don't want to jinx myself, but not a ton more to do. So we'll see you guys in the next one. I appreciate you watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, please comment, let me know what you would do next to these engines as far as the tune-up goes. I'm always looking for recommendations. I read every single comment. I reply to every single comment. You know, what you guys contribute to this channel goes a long way, because I'm still learning. This is this is a DIY channel. It's supposed to be me working on boats and doing stuff myself. I don't know everything, obviously. I'm still learning, so any suggestions that you guys have, I would truly appreciate. And then see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.